What is the formula for calculating oxygen content in the blood, CHO2? A. HB times 1.34 times SA2 plus, POW2 times 0.003. B. HB times 1.34 plus POW2. C. Flow times SA2 SVO2. D. BSA times cardiac index. Answer: A. HB times 1.34 times SA2 plus, POW2 times 0.003. Explanation: oxygen is carried in two ways, bound to hemoglobin and dissolved in plasma. 1.34 is the constant for O2 carrying capacity of hemoglobin, and $0.003 is the solubility coefficient of oxygen in human plasma. In a stable ECMO patient, what is the typical target for the oxygen extraction ratio, O2-ER? A. 10 to 15%. B. 25 to 30%. C. 50 to 60%. D. Greater than 75%. Answer: B. 25 to 30%. Explanation: the O2-ER represents the fraction of oxygen delivered to the capillaries that is consumed by the tissues. A normal range is 25 to 30%. A ratio greater than 40% suggests that oxygen delivery, due to, is insufficient to meet metabolic demand. Which component of the ECMO circuit is specifically designed to handle the pressure drop and allow for efficient gas exchange? A. The centrifugal pump. B. The polymethylpentene (PMP) membrane oxygenator. C. The heat exchanger. D. The venous reservoir. Answer: B. The polymethylpentene (PMP) membrane oxygenator. Explanation: modern PMP membranes are solid, non-porous, which prevents plasma leakage, but they are designed to have low resistance to flow, minimizing the pressure drop, delta P, while maximizing surface area for diffusion. If the sweep gas VO2 is set to 100%, what is the most likely reason for a low POW2 leaving the oxygenator, post-membrane? A. The sweep gas flow rate is too low. B. The blood flow rate is too high for the oxygenator's rated capacity. C. The patient is hypertensive. D. There is too much CO2 in the room. Answer: B. The blood flow rate is too high for the oxygenator's rated capacity. Explanation: every oxygenator has a rated flow. If the blood velocity through the membrane is too high, the red blood cells don't spend enough residence time in contact with the gas fibers to fully saturate with oxygen. You notice black mud or a dark, gritty substance in the connectors of the ECMO circuit. This is a hallmark sign of A. Hyperbilirubinemia. B. Inadequate anticoagulation leading to consumptive coagulopathy or clot at the connectors. C. A rare side effect of propofol infusion. D. Pump head thermal damage. Answer: B. Inadequate anticoagulation leading to consumptive coagulopathy or clot at the connectors. Explanation: black mud is a clinical term for fibrin and platelet aggregates that form in areas of low flow or turbulence, such as circuit connectors. It suggests that the anticoagulation regimen is insufficient. During a power failure, how should the ECMO specialist maintain flow? A. Wait for the emergency generator, usually 10 seconds. B. Use the manual hand crank provided with the pump console. C. Use a syringe to manually push blood through the circuit. D. Clamp the lines until power returns. Answer: B. Use the manual hand crank provided with the pump console. Explanation: ECMO is life-sustaining, even a 10-second pause can cause catastrophic emboli or patient collapse. All clinicians are trained to immediately transition to the manual hand crank while maintaining the same RPM/flow. What is the siphon effect in ECMO priming and setup? A. The ability of the pump to push blood uphill. B. The use of gravity to assist in venous drainage by placing the pump lower than the patient. C. The movement of gas from the blood to the sweep gas. D. The accidental reversal of flow in the arterial line. Answer: B. The use of gravity to assist in venous drainage by placing the pump lower than the patient. Explanation: By placing the pump head and oxygenator below the level of the patient's heart, gravity helps pull blood into the drainage cannula, which is essential for maintaining adequate venous return. To calculate the recirculation fraction in VV-ECMO, which 3 O2 saturations are required? A. SA2, SbO2, and FiO2. B. Premembrane, SPRE, postmembrane, SPOST, and venous patient saturation, SbO2. C. Arterial PaO2, venous PVO2, and sweep gas flow. D. Heart rate, pump flow, and MAP. Answer, B. Premembrane, SPRE, postmembrane, SPOST, and venous patient saturation, SbO2. Explanation: the formula RF equals SPRE SbO2 / SPOST SbO2 allows clinicians to quantify how much oxygenated blood is being wasted by being pulled back into the circuit immediately. What happens to the afterload of the left ventricle, LV, when VA-ECMO flow is increased? A. It decreases. B. It remains the same. C. It increases. D. It fluctuates wildly. Answer, C. It increases. Explanation: in VA-ECMO, the pump returns blood into the arterial system, often retrograde. This increases the mean arterial pressure and the resistance the LV must pump against, which can lead to LV distension if the heart is very weak. Which of the following is the most significant risk of a circuit change, swapping the oxygenator and pump while the patient is on support? A. Patient waking up. B. Massive air embolism and prolonged off-pump time. C. Increase in CO2. D. Cost of the equipment. Answer, B. Massive air embolism and prolonged off-pump time. Explanation: changing a circuit requires clamping the patient, which stops all life support. The greatest risks during the reconnection are the introduction of air into the arterial line and the hemodynamic collapse of the patient during the downtime.